Hey, what's up, guys? I know I just posted a video, but I really love talking and just blabbering about anything that really comes to my mind. And even though I'm doing homework right now, calc, I wanted to talk to you guys about the difficulties that you may face in life. Um, Growing up, I've never really had the best childhood, but I'm also not going to say that my childhood was as bad as other people's because I'm obviously since eighth grade, I've been privileged enough to live in a nice house and have somewhat of a nice family at points and times. But growing up, I really didn't have the best of situations. Like in third grade, my dad died due to his drug and alcohol abuse. I don't usually tell people about this because I've always had a stepdad, and my biological dad is never really in the picture. But it still hurt as a kid, knowing that somebody who bore me as a child, pretty much, or helped, like who pretty much created me, died due to things like that. Which is why I never really got my. That's why alcohol and drugs never really caught my attention. But I've pretty much always had family problems. Like my mom pretty much has had three husbands over the course of my siblings in my life. And I know I'm talking a lot, but so my older sister, she has a different dad, and once my stepdad got introduced into my life, there's an entire problem that happened throughout my house, and just the most negative, toxic environment that you could probably ask for, besides certain circumstances. Yeah, like I'm gonna say I probably haven't lived as bad as a life as some people have, and I'm sorry for whoever has lived such bad lives. But to continue, we moved into this house in eighth grade, in my eighth grade, I mean, and then things still never got resolved. There's still problems every single day. My parents talking about financial issues and just fighting about the most nonsensical things that you could even think about. There's just not love in the relationship. So my stepdad, who I find like really, really important to me, left, and he lives in a different part of my state now, and um, it kind of broke me in a way because it just my life didn't feel real at the moment. Nothing really felt real, and I didn't know what to do at the time besides just focus on other things. But I feel like that's not the way you should take things. You should take moments like those and turn them into opportunity, or maybe uh, turn them into something that can help you grow. I think going through that and knowing how I experienced something so subtle, but it really affected my life so deeply, I wanted to create change for other people. And this is pretty much why I created this channel, along with my experiment to grow as a person. But I find a lot of deep value in conversations about psychology and making sure you can be the best person you can possibly be in any way, shape, or form. And I just wanted to motivate anybody who may be going through a tough time to become better, and really let them know that it's going to get better. You have to put in effort for it to get better, and you can do anything you want to do as long as you put in the time and effort in doing so. Um, yeah, though I may have not grown so much since then, I am taking the effort in and the initiative to grow as a person. And as I'm doing this, I am trying to make others grow by giving the info that I may have learned that day or the thoughts that I may have had that day, so everybody else can take my knowledge or take my beliefs to heart and maybe find value in something I say. Uh, yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, or I'm not gonna try to make it seem like I had the worst childhood in the world, because I know I haven't. I've had a loving family for majority of my life, but I have been surrounded in a toxic environment, always having to witness my parents fighting and literally physical altercations at some points between my siblings and my father. I've experienced lots of losses, and I just want people to know that life does get better, and you really shouldn't limit yourself to one experience specifically, because your life can be and will be so much more than that one specific moment in your life. So I just want anybody watching this to know that it is okay, and you just need to try your best to get past this moment. And it's okay to grieve, but you should not allow grieving to limit or ruin your life, because that's probably the worst mistake you could do. Anybody who has lost you, or anybody experiencing some sort of problem, should know that the only way that you or the person who may have passed away, or even to yourself, the only way that you are going to get past this is by bettering yourself. And that's kind of why I'm here. Though I may not be the best of speakers, I may not be somebody who can speak as articulately or as knowledgeably as some other speakers that you guys may listen to. I just want to be an outlet, and I just want to share information to other people on how I view life and how I can maybe create change in your life. And that's all I really wanted to say. Just don't allow your experiences in life hold you back, and try your best to grow. It's all it is. Try your best to grow. Um, don't don't limit yourself to one bad experience or your your lifelong problems, because if you allow yourself to grow, those problems will become something of the past, and you will grow bigger than those problems. And those problems will no longer be anything you want to think about or have to think about, because you have other priorities like bettering your health, bettering your life, and just finding fulfillment in yourself. And that's that's probably why I'm doing this. Um, I want to find fulfillment, and as I find fulfillment in myself, I want others to find fulfillment with me, and I just want to help as many people as I can, even if it's one person. It's life changing. But yeah, I know it's a lot more serious than my usual topics, but yeah, just make sure to not let one experience stop you or hold you down for the rest of your life.